Leisure trips to hill stations are liked by everybody, and they are a source of joy and source of refreshment for us. On the same time, it is important that they remain a source of joy. They do not become a source of sorrowness. Not only for us, but all those who are related to us, our relatives, our friends. Because whenever an accident happens, especially I am talking about the hilly areas, they are not limited to the north, they are in other parts of the country and world also. So whenever an accident happens, the locals, they used to tell people for years that an accident happened here, a vehicle fell from here into the river, and like this and that. So, and whenever the other tourists, they are passing from that route, they see the wreckage of that vehicle, and the whole, the thing is not limited to only accident of one person or one vehicle. It, the sorrowness index expands to whole society, rather I would say to whole globe. So can we play a role in reducing these? Yes, surely we can play a big role, because we are the driver of those vehicles. So whatever limitations we have, or the limitations our vehicles have, if we understand those and we respect those vehicles, they will also respect the consequences. Like if I categorize broadly into three types of limitations, there are limitations of vehicle, there are limitations of the road, the track, there are limitations of the human driving the vehicle. Like coming to the limitations of the vehicle, it's very important that what is the condition of the tires, how much they are inflated with air, is it normal, under or over inflated, what is the condition of the brakes, what is the braking capacity which is in a brand new car, and what is the braking capacity now if they're worn out, or if they have been replaced but they're not the original ones. Like there are so many fake brake pads available in the market, from quality number 1 to quality number 10. So if they are not quality number 1, their function is not there. After 2 to 3 maybe effective braking in the downhill, they will not work at all. Like there is no brake there. They will behave like a clutch. It will do nothing, because the metallurgy is different. The fake thing cannot be like original. It's so simple. The metal is not there, the frictional capacity is not there, the behavior on hitting up is totally different. It's like no brake is there. So it's very important to have proper brakes installed. Then what is the weight distribution in the vehicle? How many people are sitting? Like if 4 or 5 friends are going on to a hill station, and the boot is also filled with lot of stuff, it is overloaded vehicle. So it will not brake on the downslope. Similarly, if the road is going upslope and they take a decision to overtake another vehicle, the road is clear a bit, but it's going upwards. So what will be the acceleration? It will not accelerate. Just try to ride a bike on upsloping hill. Try as much as you can. The cycle will not speed up, because the gravity is going against you. So if there is a conventional car and the road is uphill, and it is 4 or 5 friends are sitting with full luggage in the boot, so it will not accelerate for overtaking. So all these things are to be kept in mind, because that straight leg of the road will end, maybe the next turn will come, but the overtake will not be complete. So there are too many things: the engine capacity, the horsepower of the engine, the braking capacity, the turning, the handling capacity, the weight distribution. Some people have installed the spacers in their rear suspension to raise the road clearance. So the vehicle will not behave normally, it will behave something differently. If one of the shock is leak or because of some damage and you don't know it, so the vehicle will not perform normally, especially on turn and braking. It will behave abnormally. So all these things are to be kept in mind. Then condition of the road is very important. In hilly areas, the road is wet because of rain, and then there are dips from where fresh water is passing. So the tires get wet, the roads they get wet, the brakes they get wet. So a wet tire on a wet road will not brake effectively. Similarly, there are small pebbles or some sand type thing which is sliding from the mountains to the road. So if it is on the turn and you are on it, the vehicle will not be in contact with the road at all. It will be on that pebbly or sandy thing, so it will slip away. Then the condition of the individual, his sleep pattern, his alertness, his vision, his control of his emotions, because when people are going for a leisure trip, they are in a joyous mood. So joy itself is an emotion. So the decision making is altered, the perception is not accurate. the risk calculation is a bit faulty. So people take risks. So whenever somebody is going on a leisure trip with his friends, on especially to hill station, please see, is the driver expert? A conventional vehicle, it can go very fast because the engine can take it to some speed, but the handling on turns, the braking, that might not be very optimum. So we need to keep all these factors in mind, and we need to respect those factors. So whenever your near and dear ones are going for a leisure trip, so caution them and see wisely who is the driver, what is his emotional state. If he becomes happy, does he become too excited and out of risk sort of person? If you feel that this talk can be beneficial for anybody, please send it to those, because it can be beneficial, it can make a difference, it can be a difference in his life or death, in his or her disability or not disabled, in overall happiness index of the world, in reducing the soreness index of the world. Because any accident, when it happens, the happiness index goes down and the soreness index, it raises up. So if it keeps happening this way, the soreness index is raised. So we need to decrease the soreness index and increase the happiness index by reducing accidents which are happening on the road daily so frequently. We need to stop them. So please play your role. Thanks for watching.